One thing I'm gonna do is leave. Okay, I don't get left. I'm a leaver. I'm picking up that somebody, Christina. Christina's gone, babe. Okay, the version of you, your childhood self, I feel like you're not that same version. And that's a good thing. You know, you have like soul and spirit wise, you're you, right? Authentic. But it's giving growing up, maturing, coming into one's true nature and being. And I feel like a lot of you guys are unapologetic about it. So let's get into a reading. I did my nails. I did my toes too. I did my hair as well. I dyed it to the tea honey with the bleach. This is a sunrise orange. I did not know it was going to turn out orange. I thought it was going to be like a autumn fall color, you know, the orange and brown mixed together, but you still can see a little bit of that orange. Child, this came out straight orange, okay? Um, but it actually came out cute. I always wanted to try like a really bold color. So yeah, but let's go ahead and get into this reading. One thing I'm gonna do is leave, okay? But 114 on the clock with second chance coming out, I do feel like some of you guys, you do give second chances though. So it's not like you're just this, you mess up one time, I'm done. I mean, depending on what it is, right? You don't tolerate disrespect. But it's like you at the same time, you know, do have a heart. And I feel like deep down, you are a person that makes amends, give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, you don't mind reconciliation. Some of y'all be hopeful, like maybe one day they'll stop all of this, you know, these mistakes they're making. And, you know, maybe they're just going through a lot. Maybe they're just unstable, been affected by things. But honestly, I feel like some of you guys have become affected by things. You know, it's interfering with your vibe, you know? Y'all going from up to like down to like up and down like a roller coaster, right? And I feel like some of you guys are in a space of feeling like confused or uncertain, which is never a good feeling, okay? Never a good feeling. Exactly, confirmation with cloudy judgment out here. So I feel like when people start confusing you or clouding your judgment, that's when you really be like, okay, yeah, see, you not about to keep on being in my energy with all this foolishness. See, being in this energy that you have, some people possibly think that you be bluffing, but no, you really just be having a change of heart. You really just be very graceful and understanding with people. Some people probably think, oh, they just exaggerating. Oh, this is just a facade, a mask. But no, when in actuality, your intuition be telling you otherwise. Your nervous system be a bit nervous and it be feeling unsafe. But I guess you start coming back into this other type of energy and being so understanding and so graceful and like all of these things, being able to see things from this point of view and that point of view. 321 on the clock, which reminds me of maybe some of you guys, this could delay things for you, or I really was thinking set you back. And I'm not saying this as if you're doing anything wrong in your life, but it just shows that you're really graceful, okay? And I feel like that's what influences your decisions or reality a lot. Your intuition could be ringing and you could possibly still, you know, operate from more of a heart space. And your heart space doesn't have to just mean that it's not intuition or that it is intuition or whatever I'm trying to say, right? But I feel like there's always this inner knowing, okay? But maybe there's something shocking that's going to happen that may have already happened. Okay, third parties, peers, or attachments most definitely could be significant. So be mindful if this is some type of attachment that you have. Some of you guys already have clarity regarding this situation. Chasing came out in the reverse. That's the thing here, though. You're not a chaser. If you were in the past, that's most definitely over. You're not chasing after anything. I feel like a lot of you guys know that you are the prize. You're not toxic. You're very resilient. But I feel like a lot of you guys, you're not going to keep on going through things and going through things and going through things just because you're strong and just because you're persevering and like all of this stuff. 4, 5, 6 on the clock. See, a lot of you guys can have people wrapped around your finger. People are so lucky that you're not malicious, that you're not a player, air in the Himalayas, because love, some of y'all be having people literally like stuck. Okay, held captive, but honestly free to go. Okay, And I feel like that's because people be so obsessed with you. Now, if this is your energy, be mindful of being tied down, stuck. Like, I'm picking up on captive for some of you guys. I don't know why I'm getting blink twice if you're not safe. Okay? But I feel like some of you guys could have this addiction or obsession with someone or something. But honestly, I'm really getting like a mixed energy. So that's honestly crazy. So maybe some of you guys could do your own healing work, figuring out why do I have an attachment, style? Why do I have this abandonment wound? Or, why do I give people so many chances? And I'm not saying, once again, that's like a bad thing. But sometimes, diving into those things, doing shadow work and everything else can really help, right? Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you have multiple choices, but at the same time, you're like conflicted. You got to look deeper and beyond something. Honestly, I feel like you are an extremely loyal person, and I feel like that's why you're not shallow at all. You're filled with depth. Who you are is very like amazing for whoever this reading is for. But I feel like you have to look at a situation like how it is as well. Return back home to self. Because if you're returning back to a situation that only leaves you escaping it in the end to find peace, then the main focus, I guess, should just be you and only you. Great love is worth waiting for. Some of you guys are letting go, moving on, and walking away because it's time. There may have been a bit of resistance, but you're pretty much withdrawn. You could be setting boundaries. People are actually shocked by your energy in this new version of self, but I feel like it's because of so much stress. Some of you guys it's crazy how when you're in this energy and your sex drive go up, now you ain't got nobody to do nothing with. And some of y'all, like, child, don't run away from the pain though. All right, I feel like there could have been a connection with somebody where there was deep love and unity and connection, but I feel like a lot of you guys have just reached your breaking point, and I feel like this has been going on for some time. There could be some type of possibility here because of the attraction and the spark and the passion, but I feel like a lot of you guys, you're really thinking, you really like, I don't know. Y'all have other people who are thinking about y'all who could be, prideful, or maybe at times you could be arrogant. Your ego takes place, a little bit stubborn, but somebody is missing you, or maybe you miss people, but you don't really operate on those emotions anymore, possibly because you got tired of doing that. Like, you could love somebody, have kids with them, or some of you guys have kids with them, and that's just like not enough when people don't show up how you show up in connection. So I understand, I get you. Real life family can even be significant, okay? But I'm saying fertility, parenthood, pregnancy, established family and security, and divine masculine. So I feel like there's a soulmate union, a divine masculine, that's coming into play, because maybe some of you guys have exhausted yourself to a point of like a breaking point to where you're not accepting anything less. So I'm not sure who you're connecting with right now, but I am seeing this yang masculine energy. Yes, after a long journey of being depleted and drained and, nourishing yourself, focusing on self-growth and being self-focused and soul-finding, you're just leaving behind a lot of things, You've been abandoned, left out in the cold, and, I just feel like you're now doing things for you, and you're going to get this fairy tale happily ever after. Somebody could be coming in to confess some secrets, or why they've been conflicted, or getting more deeper into something, maybe wanting to try again. And maybe you guys may give this person a chance just because you're so loyal and everything else. But I mean, it's your life, it's up to you, but choose you at the end of the day.